Give us your top 10 80s artists.
Okay, so first of all, it has to be. I can't really put David Bowie in that. I would have to say Prince, Adamant, and then I'd say Depeche Mode. Let me say Grace Jones. She was
four.
That's four. My gosh. Okay, Dead or Alive. Tears for Fears. Yazoo. Shalimar. How many is that?
That's 8.
8. Okay, let me just have a look around. Terence Trent D'Arby, because he was an American artist that came over here, and ABC.
Okay, fantastic.
So quite a bit diverse. And then I kind of got into the 80s rock scene as well.
Okay, well, I don't want to take anything away from the great 80s bands, because there's a great collection, but can you choose one?
Out of all of them.
Oh, your Toy's coming down. What's happened to Toya? Toya, get back up there. You want to put that back up? You want to put it back up there, or you want to leave it? Okay.
Probably Adam and the Ants or Depeche Mode, really.
Okay. Yeah, I've actually seen you. I think I saw a picture of you once. You put one up on Facebook, because you're obviously one of my friends on Facebook. So when your stuff notifies, and I'm like, oh, here we go, Terry's up to something.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you've met him as well, haven't you?
Adam, many times. I think it's really great when you look up to someone. You know, and like I said, music can help you through good and bad times. And I have a lot of nostalgia with him and Shalimar, because that was the first concert I went to Shalimar, and he was the first music I ever bought on cassette, which are coming back. It was Prince Charming. So yeah, I've met him a few times. And sorry for the pun, he's very charming. He's really intelligent and very creative and truly inspirational and great guy. Always lovely to me.
Fantastic. No, it's nice to hear. I've got a question about it later.
Okay.
So, what are your thoughts on the recent story? Now, this is a big one now. On Morrissey supporting the far right groups. Does this change your view on him at all? Can you separate the man from the music?
Okay. First of all, I wasn't a massive fan of the Smiths, and it was 4 guys. It wasn't just Morrissey. I know he's very renowned for his lyrics, but Johnny Marr was just as a creative genius as him. So I never really liked him, and then when more and more came out, especially more so recently, about his political views, it did put me off. But to be honest with you, I never really liked him as an artist anyway. I think there's far as good as lyricists as him, and anyone who supports any kind of far-right groups or anything to do with racism, it does put me off. And other reasons to put me off other artists too, but I wouldn't listen. It's like another thing like Gary Glitter, I loved his music, but certain things.
I get it. Yeah, there's definitely a departure there.
Yeah,
people sometimes feel that you can't really do that. You can't, you like his music, you got to forget about the rest of it. But some
people do, like with the Michael Jackson thing. It's a tough one. But especially with Morrissey, and he always comes up with different excuses and say he's misquoted, like with The Guardian, and never takes responsibility for his actual words. And he said some pretty horrific things about reggae music, and that's another kind of genre that I absolutely love. And Bob Marley is an absolute icon, and the positivity he spreads. So compared to his lyrics to Morrissey's, I'd much rather listen to Bob Marley. I'm being honest.
No, I get it. I mean, I personally, I loved Morrissey.
Okay.
I love Bob Marley too.
Sure. Very different. I can't really compare the two, but
because I said it was just like these are people. You get it's mood, isn't it? It's mood stuff.
Absolutely.
And you're rocking and rolling, you're being crazy. You want to listen to something. You're up and you're down, and it's one of those things. And as a writer, as an artist, you want stuff. You want something that's a little bit different. Morrissey was different. He was different. But so I get it. I hear what you're saying on all those counts. So, and I'm hoping obviously the viewers understand and appreciate both sides.
But that's just my opinion. I've got plenty of friends. Actually, I've got a really lovely black friend on Facebook who adores Morrissey, and she knows what he says, and she obviously doesn't like it, but she still follows his music, and I respect that. Just not for me, and never was a big fan. A couple of songs, and they were amazing. So there's no doubt about that.
Wonderful. Okay, you have this wonderful passion for music. You could be easily described as the music lover of a lifetime. People used to be like you back in the 80s and the 90s. Obviously, before then, you had the Beatles and Beatlemania. What do you think has changed? There has clearly been a change in attitude towards music nowadays.